So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Our video today takes us across the pond to the UK, to a youth correctional facility located in Feltham, part of West London there in the UK. And we find a couple of frauditors, and I believe they are reminiscing about time they spent in this facility as youths. Yes, indeed. Enjoy.
Okay, this one here, Feltham Prison, Feltham YOI, HMP Prison. Big old car park, but we're not here for that. Blue badge holders only. Don't see any blue badge.
Now, why in the world this idiot, this bloody idiot, wants to audit a youth prison, I have no idea. This is what happens when you have too much time on your hands.
The visitor center.
Perhaps the lad spent time here as a youth and he wants to come back and remember the good old days. So the moronic wanker just zeroed in on these two signs. Now maybe he can't read and he doesn't know about the metal detector in place. But the one that's more concerning to me is talking about how you can't bring cell phones into the institution. Oh, dearie me. Now, I don't know how the laws are in the UK, but very strict here in the United States. You cannot and will not take a cell phone inside. Now that this inept imbecile has read all the signs, he's going to push forward because those signs mean nothing to him. You could have a big sign there that said keep out and he'd still go inside.
Well, what's he saying?
How do we proceed? That's rude.
So it says no mobiles and SIM cards beyond this point. So obviously you can have them here if it's specified. So let's catch that.
Anyone having legitimate business at this facility would simply leave his or her cell in the car. But you don't have legitimate business, do you, Frauditor?
Yeah. Alright. That's fine.
I'm not going to touch you. Leave the establishment, please. Leave the establishment in your favour, please.
It would appear that the Frauditors are not getting any respect. Of course, they're not giving any respect either.
No, this is not in the establishment.
Would you like to leave the establishment? Can somebody raise the alarm? Call for staff assistance to the gate, please. Staff assistance, thank you. Let's go, please.
It's about to get techie now.
Let's go.
Why?
Can we call for the police as well, please? We phone control.
High rate, like, let's chill out. Like,
We've been asked politely to leave the establishment.
what does this mean, the establishment?
The prison. You're in a prison.
Do you own the prison?
Required at the gate,
This is
please.
public. This is all public property.
It's fine.
This is publicly accessible. It's public property.
Prison. We need to leave.
We're not inside the prison.
Pardon me, ladies, but you may as well speak a foreign language because these idiots don't care what you have to say. They're only there to gather content for their YouTube channel. Now, you're doing a fine job of providing content for them. Please go away until the police arrive and they'll take care of everything.
We've just opened the door. Why is the door not locked?
Excuse me. You've been asked to leave the establishment, so please leave the
We're not leaving. No.
establishment. It's fine.
Okay, I know it's fine.
Next one, present over. I'd like to leave the establishment, please, gentlemen. Have we called the police?
They raised the alarm.
Yeah. Let's go. I need you to
We're not
leave.
going to leave because you raised an alarm.
Gents, let's leave the
No,
establishment,
let's not
please.
leave. Remember to the public, remember, we're not prison.
You're now in the prison, so
We're not.
We're not.
we need
We're
you
not
to
in
leave.
the No, we're not leaving.
Oh, dearie me, it appears as though our disease from America has spread across the pond. Frauditors in the UK now want to predict the future. I'm not leaving. Oh, it's never good to try to predict the future, Frauditor, because you're never right.
You need to leave.
But why?
No, we don't.
Why?
We don't.
Why?
This is Crown property.
No, it's not Crown property.
We need you to leave now.
Listen.
This is Crown property. We
Alright,
need
you
you
don't
to
want to speak
leave.
to me properly. I'm gonna listen. You
Outright,
don't want
let
to
the
speak to me
gentleman
properly.
out. I've spoken to you properly.
I was just trying to talk to him. You didn't want to speak to me properly, so I'll leave it
I'm
there.
telling you, you need
Look,
to
you can
leave.
tell me everything you like. I'm gonna sit here in silence.
We're not prisoners.
You don't want. You didn't want to hear me when I wanted to talk. So yeah.
Gentlemen, you've been asked to leave, so you need to leave, please.
No further staff required, over.
You need to leave.
You're making me feel harassed.
No, we've asked you.
Pardon me, officers. Go easy on the lads. They simply want to go inside and reminisce from the time they spent in one of these cells. No doubt about that.
If you don't leave, we will call the police.
They have been called. Just be aware.
Which is what I tried to explain to you, but you didn't want to listen.
You have no right to be here filming.
What's the purpose of you being here?
Oh, what? Now you don't want to ask what the purpose is. I tried to talk. I tried to talk before, but now you want to ask. So you wouldn't let me talk before, but now you want to ask.
You haven't talked to me, you just need to realise that. But you need to put your phones down and go.
No, we don't. We're not going.
Well, fine. The police will
That's fine. We'll tell the police the same thing. It's fine. No issues. Publicly accessible, public property.
It's not public property.
Pardon me, officer, but at this point, it makes no difference whether it's private property or public property. Arguing makes for great content on the YouTube channel, so just keep going back and forth, mate.
This is Crown property. It's not public property.
It's public property. It's paid for by the taxpayer.
If you walk out there, there's a little sign that
The
says
Crown
this is
answers for
private
Parliament.
property.
Yeah, which is what I tried to explain before. Next door, there's a sign in there that says no mobile phones beyond that point. So basically, the sign next door is saying that you're allowed phones in the front area, which is what I was trying to explain before. You wouldn't let me speak.
I was in a secure area.
You've been asked to leave, so you need to leave.
We ain't got weapons, we're just a camera.
So I'm not
What's that got to
bothered
do with
about that.
anything?
Clearly you
What's that
want
got
to
to do with
leave.
anything?
The fact that people have asked
Because
you to
we
leave, you need
told
to
you
go.
to.
Alright.
You may as well talk to a brick wall as to talk to these frauditors, sir. It goes in one side and out the other. They don't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, but I was just trying to explain to you about the phone issue.
We're not trying to be rude. We haven't got any gripe against you.
Got their body on the police, so we've got evidence of this.
Don't worry, our body
We
won't.
need
Yeah, I was
you
on
to
as well,
leave.
so it's fine. Everything's on.
Relax, bro. Relax, just chill.
Right, we have asked you to stop filming and to leave.
Okay, I know you have.
Now we're telling you
Okay.
to stop
And if we
filming
don't
and
leave,
to
what are you
leave.
going to do?
We have already called the police.
Okay. So
And
we'll
we
explain the
will
same
arrest you on these premises. A, we have the power of arrest.
Arrest for what? Arrest for
Trespass.
what?
This
Nah,
is
it's a civil-
Crown
You do not.
property.
Trespass is a civil matter.
We're not obstructing anyone doing their job, so it can't be aggravated. So.
We haven't approached anyone.
I don't know what prisons are like in the UK, but I know here in the United States you can't get within 100 yards of a prison without somebody confronting you and asking you what you're doing there. Of course, this is a youth facility, might be a little bit different, but still, why would you want to venture onto the grounds where they lock people up for crimes? It makes no sense.
And it's certainly not trespass.
Don't engage anymore.
Right. There you go.
It's your choice.
Let's get some stuff out of the way. Let's get some stuff. Let's get on with it. Not filming anyone, are they?
We haven't been hostile or anything, like, we're just coming to film. That's all it is. Yeah? Happy? No hard feelings? This was a little bit heavy-handed, by the way, like, there's two guys with cameras.
But these are
We're
gonna.
perfectly polite, perfectly reasonable.
You don't need more than one, do we?
Don't need any.
These are gonna be famous by the end of the day.
Now, Frauditor, you said he's going to be famous by the end of the day with those 93,000 views you have on your channel? That's a geyser of views.
A few minutes later.
You've been asked to leave the premises. I know. That's hostile. It's not.
That's not hostile. No. Be careful with your words.
Exercising our rights.
Be careful with the words that you use. Be careful with the words that you use.
Like, my energy, my vibes, calm. It's always been calm.
Nobody shouted at you. Nobody swore at you. Nobody raised any voices. Like, be careful with the word hostile.
Become hostile or aggressive either.
You got need to be careful with that word that they use. Well, the police coming then, yeah?
I think you've been told that already. The exit.
Huh?
I think you've been told that already.
All right then.
Can you stop filming, please? People might not want to be filmed.
Oh, that's too bad, because there's no expectation of privacy in public, and our good buddy Glenda will attest to that. Isn't that right, Glenda?
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Well, unfortunately, in a public place.
It's not a public place.
It is a public place.
It's not a public place.
It's got public access. It's a public place. I haven't jumped over any gates or climbed over any barriers.
There's a sign as you come in saying it's Crown property. It's not public.
Crown property is owned by the government. The government's paid by the taxpayer. It's still a public place. I'm not going over this again.
You can't reason with ignorance.
All right, so it's ignorance. Give this guy a
Explain
like.
it to the police.
Give this guy a like. Give him a like. I think he's one of the SOs on the wings. Give him a like.
How much you want to bet me these two idiots are on the dole? Matter of fact, they may have appeared on that show in the UK. Benefits on the dole, baby. Yeah, the camera follows around people as they collect their welfare. Ah, it's hilarious.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not talking to you anymore, right?
No, you wanted to say I seem to know all about prison. So
Well, you
explain to
seem
me what I mean.
You seem to know all about property as well.
I seem to know about property. Well, of course, if you go around filming, we know about property. That's what we do.
Really?
So what's that supposed to mean?
Can't wait to see your film.
Yeah,
It's going to be on Netflix, I imagine, isn't it?
Yeah.
On Blockbuster.
So what's that supposed to mean? I want you to explain yourself, since you
I
seem
don't
to say
need to explain myself.
But you
nor
said
do
to
I
me,
have to.
I seem to know about prison.
So you said something about having an opinion. You're not the only one who's allowed one.
Right. That's what I said earlier, Frauditor. You're familiar with this place because you probably spent time here as a youth. No doubt about it.
Sarah's just going.
Yep.
So this is how these lot deal with members of the public.
Right.
Yeah, my man's telling me I seem to know all about prison, but won't explain what that means. Like, what's he trying to get at?
Ignore that. So we sent them scattered. You see, there was about 15 of them in the reception area at one time, and then we managed to resist. And we sent them packing. So yeah, let's get a like for that, man. Come on. Do you not see how many of them were in here, man? High pressure, high intensity. We don't crumble under pressure, man. Especially not now that I've got this GoPro, boy.
There really are no words to describe the stupidity of these two morons. They were just chased out of the lobby and now they're right back in there. So yeah, they want something to happen. They're demanding to be arrested. What's wrong with these morons?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
It says visitors entrance, bro. I'm a visitor. What do you want? It's right there.
Yes, idiot. You're welcome to go inside without your recording equipment. You are so stupid. If I gave you a penny for your thoughts, I would get change. No doubt about that.
Gonna head back to the car. Might wrap this one up. They said they called the police. Police hasn't shown up, so yeah, high pressure situations here. So like, subscribe, share. Jump onto Cody Bax's channel to check out his POV. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Well, there you have it, folks. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Mostly dumb. Why would you do such a thing? I can tell you that here in the United States, the correctional officers would have taken care of that 1, 2, 3, and they would have been squashed into the ground like little bugs. Perhaps they have different laws in the UK. I'm not sure how things work there, but this was a youth correctional facility and not a correctional facility for men. There's probably a big difference in that as well. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.